Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. Barefaced, ready to do this makeup tutorial with you, featuring an amazing mascara hack that is going to change the game for your lashes. If you want full lashes, if you have hooded lashes and you can't wear eyeliner, this is going to be a great hack, trick, whatever you want to call it for you. I'm in my love robe because guess what? We hit over 201,000 subscribers here on YouTube this week. Thanks to you. Thanks for being on this journey with me. This is a long journey, ladies. 12 years I've been on YouTube. January 31st, 2010 is when I opened my account. And, you know, this is, you know, I'm happy to say I'm not an overnight success. You can see that it takes work to keep showing up. Some days are not that great. Some days are better than others, and you keep showing up. You still stay consistent. And that's really my message to you. And you can see that because there was plenty of times during the 12 years that I was like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing on this channel? And then you can see how brutal social media can be, or YouTube in the comments. And it's just, it really doesn't matter. You know, you can get stuck in the negativity for people that have their own issues, that want to project and want to be seen. I've been doing a lot of research on comments, whether they're bullying or whatever you want to label them. And it's very interesting because those people really need attention, and it's feeding the ego and it's making them relevant because people are putting attention to it. So I thought that's so interesting. So it's like, okay, write all you want, but we know what we're doing here. We're feeling good about ourselves. We're enhancing ourselves. We're learning. And we're growing together. And that's what's important. Everything else is not important. So, you know, you can look at it two different ways. And I'm so happy that I really, you know, just got into that grit of saying, okay, keep going forward. And that's the lesson in life, ladies. Keep going forward. Don't look all around. Don't look about what everybody else is doing. Focus in on what you have to offer and just keep pushing forward. So, love robe is on. I have a really cool outfit because I want to be loud. This week's been a little bit challenging for me, and I really stepped into my power and I feel really good about it. I feel really ignited. So I wanted to be loud and bold, and you'll see with my lip color, I chose Power Source for obvious reasons. And here is my beautiful, really a little outside of my comfort zone, but I thought, why not? Let's push it. Look at my little Dolce & Gabbana pop art, Amor. So everything is like all about love for you and supporting me and doing this beautiful look. Pink and red is a great combination. So let's start with our skincare. All right, we're gonna go right into a simple skincare routine. I am using two products, ladies. We are going to speed through this makeup tutorial to get to the beautiful mascara part. Bobbi Brown's Vitamin Rich Face Base is what I'm going to be using, and my hair is back for a reason because it needs to be cut this afternoon. It gets a little trim. You know what? I really want to do something like I'm in this like mode because of like the state I'm in, and I'm thinking, okay, now keep it the bob. Don't go crazy. Don't try to do anything different. You know, I've done that before. My early 20s, I had long hair, and I was doing a job with Matrix in Miami for this hair show. And I literally went from hair here. I was like, I'm so over it, so hot, whatever. And I had them cut it off like Sharon Stone. My parents flipped. Everybody flipped. They were like, what are you doing? My agents flipped. They're like, oh my gosh, what happened? They're like, are you going through like a early midlife crisis? And I was like, no, I just didn't want my hair on my neck. So I cut it off. Bobbi Brown Face Base is on, and we're going to go into our La Roche-Posay SPF 50. I cannot put on sunscreen anymore without laughing about people who are like, you need to put sunscreen on your eyelids. Oh, okay, that's a new one. This is a mineral sunscreen that I don't feel you have to keep rubbing in over and over again. You can see that it goes in nicely. It doesn't have a whole white cast, but the extra I use on the top of my hands because here in South Florida and basically anywhere, your hands are on the wheel and the sun loves to really give you those special sun kisses of pigmentation, which I have. So I always put sunscreen on the tops of my hands, making sure that I am protecting hands, neck, and décolleté. We have prepped the skin, we have the face base on, we have the SPF 50. I'm gonna go right into my eye and lip primer. I'm going to prime my lids. You can see that they're dark. I don't like this look because if I went right into my beautiful bottled blonde, eyeshadow, it is not going to look the way I want. It's not going to look fresh. It's not going to look beautiful and really show you the color that's in the palette. It's going to be muddied up with this color, and I don't want that. So that's why I use my Eyelid Primer from the base of my lashes all the way up to my brow bone, going into the inner corner, getting all of this. You can bring it underneath the eye if you want to, but I like to just keep it on the eye and get this really nice base. It's like a foundation base, right? You want to have that even, beautiful look, and this is how you do it. Eye and lip primer is on. We are set, ready to go into our beautiful Bottled Blonde. This is my favorite. This is my everyday. This is our #1 palette that we do sell. I used it on my mom in her 70s video. That was that first Fierce Aging series back in 2019. Looked beautiful on her because it was such a risk. My mom always wore matte shadows, like grays, and just nothing that really popped her eyes. And I didn't even practice on her. I said, you know what, we're just going to do it. And I went in and I was like, whoa, beautiful. She has very light skin. She has blue eyes. She has white hair. And it just gave her this fresh, beautiful look. And I was thrilled because I thought, oh my gosh, this is such a risk. I didn't try it out first. I'm just doing it on camera and let's see what happens. So I'm going to take the middle color here and I'm going to go from the base of my lashes just right up to that brow bone there. So this is really nice and natural. It's really my go-to for an everyday. So I'm gonna just go in with the darkest color here. I'm gonna use my pencil brush. I have everything all over my hands here. It's more of a tapered brush, it's a contour brush. It is from my Essential Makeup Brush Kit that I designed for you. 9 simple brushes, ladies. Names are on the handle, cannot mess up. It does the work for you. Take out the frustration. Don't use the little sponges that come in here. It's just very hard to get a really beautiful application. We're just gonna go in to the corner here like I normally do to give that dimension, going up right into, you can feel it. You can push the brush in so it's almost right underneath your brow bone and do like a windshield wiper motion. Now what's really important about this part is that you don't have too much product, too much eyeshadow on the brush, because when you go in to this area here, if you have too much on and you're pressing it in and you're going in like this to blend, all of that shadow is going to go up and you're going to have a lot of heaviness at the top. It's going to look too much. And then you're going to be frustrated and say, oh my gosh, what happened? I had too much. You can always add. So it's easier to add than really taking off. So go in first and see, these are highly pigmented. So you might be used to using shadows that don't pick up a lot and then you have to work really hard. These are very pigmented. So test it first a little bit and go in and say, oh, okay, wow, that's a lot. I only tapped a little bit. Again, like I've showed you, you can, if you feel like, oh, it's a little dark, it's not blended well, just go back with your eyeshadow brush and you can just blend out like this and you can make it softer. Again, I showed you in my last video, you can take your finger, melt it into the eye area like this. You don't have to be afraid. You can get messy and then you wash your hands or you use your Almay pads, eye makeup remover pads. Like, don't worry. I mean, this is artistry. This is you putting yourself together, you know, decorating yourself with what you really love. And then you don't have to worry if it's too much. Okay, take it down. If it's not enough, add on. Important to know, ladies, this is an all sheen palette. So if you don't like sheen, it's not glitter, it's not sparkles, it's just sheen. So it really light reflects, it pops the eyes, it's something different. It's still in that neutral family, so it's not over the top. But you just need to know that it is a sheen. It says that on the website, and there's also multiple links of different women and different age categories that I've used this palette on. So you can see it besides my skin tone. Just taking the lightest color that's right here, I'm just gonna do a little bit underneath the brow bone. Taking the brush that I use, the darkest color, and I'm just gonna sweep underneath the eye here. I like to have that diffused, kind of gives a nice balance, but it's not heaviness to the eye area. You know, one thing I wanted to tell you that I've learned this week, I've been watching Masterclass. It's an app that I pay for. It's my 2nd year. And I really wanted to see certain people, certain experts, certain icons like Bobbi Brown and Anna Wintour from Vogue. And I've been really learning a lot. And so I was watching a Peloton instructor this week, and she said, when you're making excuses for things like, oh, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough time, I can't do this, blah, 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 replace it with, really doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So I've been having a hard time with my whole schedule and all of these meetings and everything, getting up and doing my morning routine and my workout. And so I've been saying, oh, I don't have enough time. This is really, I just can't do it. I don't have enough time. So I replaced it this week with, it really doesn't matter. And I was like, that's a problem, because it really does matter. So if you're making excuses about certain things in your life right now, like, oh, I don't have enough time to do my makeup, I can't put myself together, I have all these responsibilities, then just replace it with, it's really not that important. See how that sits with you. Didn't sit well with me. I didn't like that. That absolutely is not true. It's extremely important for my mental health, my physical health. So I flipped the switch this week and I rerouted my whole routine so I could get back into my routine. So it's a little tidbit for you today. It's a little takeaway. Replace, oh, I don't have enough time with, really doesn't matter. See how that sits, then rework what really makes sense for you. We are going to take our All-Night pad and we're just going to clean up. This is why I don't do my foundation, concealer, what have you, until I finish my eyes. I don't want that on my concealer or on my foundation. I want to have nice crisp lines, nothing falling down. I don't want you to see like muddy, dirty eyeshadow on the sides of my eye. That's just been my thing. That's how I do it. So you ready? You ready for the coupon code that you put in on the website, which everything's linked below? It's going to be the number 200, 200. This will go until Sunday, which is going to be, I think today is the Friday, the 28th, 29th, 30th. Let's just do it until the 31st. January 31st, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it will go off. So you get to enjoy 20% off. Maybe you've been eyeing the Eyelid Primer. Maybe you've been eyeing the Eye Brightener. Some things are out of stock, coming back in the first or second week of February, but we do still have limited stock. So enjoy, ladies, and thank you for being here with me. So we've done the eyes. We're going to do our lash curler. So here is going to be the mascara hack. I'm using the Shuamora lash curler. You can use a heated eyelash curler. I've mentioned that ours is coming back out, upgraded and redesigned. So we will have that shortly. Make sure you're on the newsletter because that's where we announce pre-launches, keep you in the loop of everything. We don't send out that many newsletters because I personally don't like getting a ton of newsletters from companies constantly. We just do really rich content. So that's listed below too. The newsletter is a really great resource. You'll be in the know. Lots of things that I don't announce here, I announce over on the exclusive newsletter. We have flash sales also. So we're going to take our mascara. This is the hack. This is going to really give you those lashes that look thicker. And I'm going to show you a little twist on that of something that I really like doing that gives you that starburst kind of look to the eye, opening up the eye. So I'm going to just take my mascara. Today I'm using Chanel Noir. This is going to be a volumizing mascara. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply our mascara like normal. So this is what I do, base to the tips, base. I bring it out a little bit here. Go to the base, bring it straight through. So I have my mascara on. Now I'm going to dip this back into the wand. Remember, don't pump your mascara in the wand. It creates a lot of air, dries it out. You can also push bacteria into your tube. So just nicely dip. You don't need to pump. Now I'm going to go to the base of my lash and see how I'm keeping it there. I'm not pulling it through. So I'm going to bring it close. I know a lot of you requested closer to my eyes when I'm doing close-up work, right at the base. So that's the stamping part. So basically I'm creating a deeper, darker line at the base of my lashes. Again, at the base, wiggle. So it's literally like stamping. Base, wiggle. So I'm depositing the product at the base. So I'm getting that thicker lash line, that thickness, but I'm not getting clumpiness. Now, what you can do is do it until you're happy with the base. So you're going back and forth. Okay, let me make it, maybe do a little bit more here. So I like it. So I like how it's darker and it's deeper. It's deeper down near my eyeliner where I put normally my eyeliner. Remember, today I'm not putting eyeliner on because this is going to mimic having an eyeliner. Maybe a little bit more in this front part here. Okay, so I've stamped. And if there's a little bit that gets above on the line, great, because then it looks like I have extra, you know, like I have a line, but I don't have a line. Now, I'm not going to dip back into my mascara. I'm going to take the wand vertically, and I'm going to see where I really want to highlight certain lashes. I love this one right here. Do you see that one? That's like my longest one that I want to really, see that? Now, if you have sight issues, like I do, all you do is just really get close up, look at what lash you really want to go for, and then you are just doing the tips. Like I'm just giving that extra. You can do every single lash if you want to, but I just like to do 3 or 4 in key spots that give me that opened eye look. So that is just giving that area there that extra openness, and then you stamped at the base. So you put on your mascara, stamp at the base, and then piece out which lashes you really want to focus on. That is the hack. It's beautiful. Try it. Tell me what you think in the comments. I love doing this for like a night. You don't have to do this every day. This is a little hack to put into your beauty arsenal. So you're like, oh, I have that black tie, or I have that wedding I'm going to go to. I'm going to do the mascara stamping hack because I'm going to pull out all the lashes. It's going to look beautiful. I don't have to wear falsies. This is the way to really get that beautiful lash line. Not a lot of work, ladies. So let's move on. Since I'm feeling a little extra, I put bottom mascara on my lashes, or I put mascara on my bottom lashes. And now we're going to perfect the skin. So I have my lashes on, feeling very good. You know what I want to do? I want to go into my brow fix right now, and I just want to groom my brows up and get them, usually do this a little bit later, but I'm going to just give them that staying power, that holding power. And if there's any gray brows, I will be able to cover them. Any little spots there too, I like to just fill in. Going in with my Just Peachy, this is going to be a color corrector. So you can see now where I had that little something or other removed last month with the plastic surgeon. So she cut that out. I can see it now. For some reason, it's like showing up. So I'm going to just use my Just Peachy. This is my color corrector. I'm going to use it underneath my eye area here. You know, I like to come down, medium to full coverage. You can build this if you want to. Underneath your eye area, I'm going to take it up underneath, really perfect this look. And then also it's nice too, another little tip, is you can press this in with your finger. The heat of your finger nicely melts this product in. As you can see, I like to take the brush so I can get up close into this area. I can't do that with my finger really well once I have my eyeshadow on. And also I have the mascara on my bottom lashes, so I want to take the concealer brush and be able to just pull it right up underneath and then taper it down. So you can see how beautifully that brightens this eye area here. I'm going to do the same thing over here. So you can see how nicely it covered any of that darkness and then that little spot that I had right underneath my eye. So I have this on now. I'm going to take my BB cream. We haven't used this in a while. This is the Fair. I usually mix Fair and Light together, but I'm going to, instead, I'm going to add a little poolside. So this is a face glow. This is going to just illuminate my skin. It is a bronze color. Just going to add like 1 squirt. Don't overuse this product because it is definitely very concentrated and you don't want too much. So just going to mix it together like this, taking my foundation buffing brush, and I'm going to, and I always do this. I always make sure I don't waste any product on my finger once I've mixed. This is like my little palette. And then we're going to take this beautiful mixture, work it into the skin, lightweight, very fresh, gives me lots of moisture. And I will take it up to where I put the Just Peachy. I don't need to go all the way up to my eye area. I want to blend it nicely together, but I want to not move. I'm going to set it with Nikita Banana, but I don't want to move this little area here that I worked so hard to brighten my under eye area. Just buff this into the skin, taking it down on the neck, just working it in, but it's really the remnants. I'm not taking a full BB cream and putting it on my neck because, you know, I don't want to have any transfer. It's not going to transfer if I use the remnants, but if I pull on a lot of BB cream on my neck and everything and I'm wearing a collared shirt, yes, with anything, you're going to see that. Cream is buffed into the skin with a little face glow, so you get that beautiful sheen to the skin. Not too glossy, but alive, fresh, looking like your skin has got a little pop to it. I'm going to take my powder brush and I'm going to go into my Nikita Banana brightening powder. Very, very fine. It's triple milled. It's not going to add a lot of weight to the skin. I'm going to just set underneath my eyes. And I like to do T-zone also. I tend to get a little shiny in this area, so I like to just press it into the skin, setting everything, and then getting set up for my blush. Taking my Ageless palette, and I just like to sweep across. I get a different combination each time. I'm just working it into the skin. If you feel that you get too much product, because again, highly pigmented, like you see, oh no, that's like a lot. Don't worry. We're gonna just, you can go back with your powder brush and work it into the skin, and it's going to just soften it up just like that. So again, I just want to make sure that you're not, you know, putting on makeup and then saying, what happened? Oh, now I got to start all over. You don't. Look how easy that was. It was like a lot. Whoa, it was a little punchy. Okay, I have a loud outfit on. I don't need loud cheeks, right? Just want something nice and subtle. I'm going to take the Chanel. This is a blush, but I use it as a bronzer. It's the blush number 20. I'm just going to see how like light it is. It's not going to be too much. I'm just using it as a little bronzer, just a little extra there because the cream bronzer is going to do more. It's going to be a little bit more pigmented, but I'm just using the blush kind of just to mix it in with my Ageless. Why not? I want to. Makes me feel good. I think it's pretty. It gives me a little dimension, and then we're going to move on to the lips. So ladies, are you ready for this powerful lip? This has been my mantra this week: power source and high vibe. So I'm going to mix those two together. You know I always top my lipsticks with a lip gloss for just a little extra, and I'm using Brick, my waterproof lip liner. So now I definitely have to go into my vitamin E. This makes my lipstick or my lip liner so much easier to apply when my lips are actually moisturized. So important step for me, especially when wearing a darker lip. So we're going to go into lining our lips. Sometimes when I feel that it's gone a little out of the line there and I try to clean up, I'll go back with my eye brightener and I will make sure that I don't have anything that looks like it's giving it not a crisp line. So I'll do that. This is just normally lining my lips, making sure it's all perfected, and then going in with Power Source. Lipstick is on. We're going to top it with a little high vibe. My favorite thing to do. Oh, I look like I just took one of the kiss marks and put it on my lips. This is like the perfect robe to wear with this lip. High vibe is really nice because it's very sheer. So if you like to have a berry lip or you like to have something a little bit more on the red side, this is great, but it's not going to be overpowering for you. So I'm going to just add this to my lips and let's get dressed. So the hair is going to stay back because until it's cut and perfected again, we'll resurrect my hair this afternoon. But I went from lips to a heart. Again, celebrating you being here with me, ladies. This is just such a milestone for me. I'm so excited. And I want to show you the full look. But you know, my outfit is never complete without my signature jacket. There's something about my jacket, you know, that my friends call it my security blanket. And they're like, you don't need your security blanket tonight, Nicole. It's 99 degrees out. And I'm like, it doesn't matter how hot it is. I will always wear my jacket. I've been wearing a jacket since I was a teenager and I love it. So I would put a jacket over this outfit. It's so much fun. The pop art, it's all about love. My outfit is a walking billboard for loving you, being here with me. I'm so excited. Enjoy the sale, the flash sale thanking you for just supporting me all of these years. Throughout this weekend, I will be back on Monday with a new video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Share it with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't. Liked it, comment. I want to hear from you. And until my next video, I'll see you later.